Hello everybody, this is TinBoy752, aka the player who won first place on Honoka's channel last week in Love Live All-Stars. This is why she is in the team formation for Humming Friends. And I'll be doing my card breakdown featuring the Youthful Carnival set from the item exchange event Hospitality at the School Festival, which the scouting banner is available until November 14 afternoon. I will start off with the basic info, my thoughts on the cards, and then the verdict. Let's start off with Youthful Carnival Dia. Being a pure guard card, her base stats will start off at 6,295 base appeal, 4,995 base stamina, 7,213 base technique with 36.63% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 11,270 base appeal, 8,948 base stamina, 12,926 base technique with 53.77% critical rate. Dia's skill is Damage Reducer, reducing stamina by 21 to 33% for 4 nodes at 33% chance. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting all cards by increasing base stamina by 3 to 4.2%. Her active ability is Healing, restoring stamina by 7.2% of her stamina on a kill chance start. Someone in the Dia Oshi community gave this card the most childish card in the entire Dia collection. Okay, I'm joking, but we'll see in the costume preview. Youthful Carnival Dia focuses on critical offensive healing, so she will not be your medic to pure songs with the recently released Humming Friend and Takara Manos. Her skill set is fair. Damage Reducer is good for short range, so time your strategies carefully if you will use it on those songs with stamina damage load. Her active ability is going to be part of an uncommon case of AC start healers. Stat-wise, Dia is useful for offensive damage reducers as her stamina is the weakest. There are a few songs that penalizes voltage scorers, so having a score that is close to being a non-voltage scorer is a letdown. But her critical rate is above 30 on base and 50% at max, so critical hits might boost her effective appeal stats, but not great. This is what she looks like in costume preview. My god, that takes away from her traditional fashion sense. And what's even cool enough is that her hairstyle has kind of like an inspiration like Marini from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I do like the twin tails, they're really swirly. Curly for this costume, jacket. She's like inspired to be like Mia, but oh well, but more childish. I mean, I give it a pretty beautiful desoir. The next UR for this banner is Youthful Carnival Shizuku. Being a small voltage card, her base stats will start off at 7,660 base appeal, 4,195 base stamina, 6,384 base technique with 19.15% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 13,708 base appeal, 7,507 base stamina, 11,424 base technique with 34.27% critical rate. Shizuku's skill is Voltage Gain Buffer, increasing voltage gain by 7 to 8.2% for 5 nodes, affecting her strategy at 33% chance. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting same strategy card by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7%. Her active ability is also Voltage Gain Buffer, increasing voltage gain by 5%, affecting her strategy during appeal chances. Last exchange event, we got dressed up Magic Cosby, whose skill is similar to Festival 1 Riko with attribute focus. Now this is Shizuku's second UR with the same attribute and type as her first one, which was the Harvest Moon Rabbit card from last year, with the same passive, albeit with different targets. The notable differences are the upgraded stats from her first Smile Voltage UR, and her skill and active ability focuses on buffing voltage gain for her same strategy cards. Imagine a scenario where two Shizuku URs could pair up with either Dressed Up Magic Kasumi, Jade-Colored Reparations Riko, or Mononoke Girl Rina. You get an already completed Nijigasaki Smile Voltage trio, and why is it necessary for Shizuku to copy her attribute type match? That is her guess. If you have Harvest Moon Rabbit Shizuku, there's no need to replace this card with her new UR unless you want to increase her bond level cap or mix it up with aforementioned cards for a stronger Nijigasaki chemistry. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Double buns, am I right? Actually, not just double buns, but also double twin tails. Now, Shizuku's vest is a bit has shorter sleeves than Dia's, but she still has the childish look, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the cutest first you have ever seen. The design, the stars, metal, and even the bow, that makes her a bit more of a sassy girl looking, but her hair decorations alongside with double bows that are attached to her double bun twin tails, that's pretty good. Pretty childish Shizuku for my taste. The scouting answer that you can get is Water Blue Riko. Being a pure guard card, her base stats will start off at 3,218 base appeal, 4,653 base stamina, 4,054 base technique with 12.16% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 5,478 base appeal, 7,915 base stamina, 6,899 base technique with 20.69% critical rate. Riko's skill is Stamina Damage Reducer, reducing stamina damage by 23 to 35% for 3 notes. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting all cards by increasing base stamina by 1 to 2.2%. Her active ability is Shielding, healing shield by 20% of her stamina on live show start. Hold up, Riko. Why is your damage reducer skill a bit better than your senpai Dia? By only 2% and 1 note less. How Dia keeps setting the bar lower than Riko is anyone's guess. She's basically the weaker version of Royal Angel Riko, but switches shielding instead of cleansing. Her skill is short range, so again, time your switches wisely during songs with stamina damage notes. Wait, that's all I can say. This is what she looks like wearing the Water Blue New World costume. Oh my god, that's a guardian angel! Now Riko's costume, I can say for this version in All Stars, pretty good. What's resemblance from her hair accessory is this time 3 feathers in 1 music note. Interestingly, she is Aqua's composer. On the back, good one that attaches her hair on the side. Accuracy between the arcade game and the mobile game, I guess not much of a difference, but I couldn't say more or less. But I really love this costume, at least in this iteration. The event QR that you can get for this event is UFO Carnival Kotori. Being an elegant skill card, her base stats will start off at 5,953 base appeal, 3,445 base stamina, 6,270 base technique with 33.81% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 10,658 base appeal, 6,170 base stamina, 11,220 base technique with 48.66% critical rate. Kotori's skill is Voltage Gain, hitting voltage by 40 to 52% of her appeal at 11% chance. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting elegant cards by increasing base appeal by 3 to 4.2%. Her active ability is Critical Hit Buffer, increasing voltage gain from critical notes by 10%, affecting herself during appeal chances. Oh hey, Minalinsky's back!
Kotori! What?
What a messy skill set. Her skill is Voltage Game, seems okay for a card that focuses more on technique over appeal. Next up is Appeal Plus for elegant cards, good so far. And then her active ability is Critical Hit Buffer, only for herself. The stat distribution is not that far for her appeal and technique stats. While good enough for her skill score, Kotori has a problem on stacking of her stamina a bit high that underwhelms her scoring potential. Her solution to become a worse skill scorer is to stack up more stamina, I guess. If you're lucky enough to land the 11% chance, Kotori will unleash a big voltage gain in similar fashion to Tropical Getaway Kanata with high voltage gain buffer. Yeah, I would rather pick Tropical Getaway Kanata over Youthful Carnival Kotori if I want to just score high and be lucky. Her active ability is just a hit or miss to synergize with voltage gain skill if it has 11% skill rate. I cannot bet on Kotori to pull in scoring potential on my list. Everyone else will give her a try. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now, unlike the youthful Carnival Shizuku and Dia, they decided to give her the cat ears. That's so good! So good. Green, her main color as usual. Instead of the usual childish street outfit that Shizuku and Dia usually wear, this time Kotori goes for the maiden part. Like our great Minalinsky is back, but has a different costume change. So mostly alternate Minalinsky with cat ears. This has got to be the best pose for Ayumu. The first event answer that you can get during this event is LLL Ayumu. Being an elegant SP card, her base stats will start off at 3,542 base appeal, 2,229 base stamina, 4,355 base technique with 28.06% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 6,032 base appeal, 3,791 base stamina, 7,411 base technique with 37.23% critical rate. Ayumu's skill is critical rate buffer, increasing critical rate by affecting her strategy by 5 to 7% for 10 notes. Her passive ability is Technique Plus, affecting her strategy by increasing base technique by 3 to 5%. Her active ability is its SP gauge gain buffer, increasing SP gauge gain rate by 9%, affecting her strategy for 30 notes on first SP burst. I would give this Ayumu an okay to use for an SR team. Her stat distribution really shows her technique prowess, and her appeal stat is far away from her stamina stat. Even better is her front line will benefit from her technique passive, good use of her technique stat, and her SP gauge gain rate. Otherwise, she is good for collecting the LLL stat. Isn't this the second time she ever mentioned the word Goshijin-sama since her China-made card? This is what she looks like wearing the LLL costume. Hey, no buns! Where the buns? Okay. I guess she's going for regular hairstyle without the bun. The bow is tied at the back of her hair, and then her signature pink ribbon with the LLL costume. No sleeves, just velvet skirts. Well, I guess pretty good so far for the LLL stat. I've yet to see other members wearing this kind of costume. The second event SR that you can get during this event is Mokyuto Maki. Being a small voltage card, the race stats will start off at 3,844 base appeal, 2,938 base stamina, 3,334 base technique with 10.03% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 6,548 base appeal, 4,998 base stamina, 5,687 base technique with 17.06% critical rate. Maki's skill is Appeal Buffer, increasing effective appeal by 2 to 3.2%, affecting everyone for 5 notes. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting herself by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7%. Her active ability is Voltage Gain Buffer, increasing voltage gain by 3%, affecting everyone on live show start at 30% chance. Maki is just too nice to get more event SRs, but this card has got the 1-2 slap in the face appeal stat, even with base stats. While I do like the stat distribution, I don't think Maki is due to get more stamina stats, even at back limits. She can help out everyone else, but this would have been better if her passive does not share with others. For an SR card that focuses on helping everyone else, she only gets the bigger tip of the voltage stick. This is what she looks like wearing the Mokyuto costume. Hey, what is this? An extra layer of hair, but I'm pretty sure that's not an extra layer of hair, but rather a hair dress for the Mokyuto costume. I guess pretty good for first year. I can't say more or less, but pretty sure this Maki is like very good. Modernizing the Mokyuto set. That would have been her anime style Mokyuto costume had they decided to like give us the ability to switch between classic and modern lines. But oh well, it's such a legendary use that is. Hospitality comes with a cost, and I'm sure this banner is appealing towards fans of 6 idols, including myself who just last Ayumu. Dia is one of the good stamina damage reducers that you scout, but her skill is a short range, so it'd be best to get lucky not to get a chain of damage notes on your next song with damage notes. Shizuku is an upgraded version of her Harvest Moon Rabbit card, but switches voltage gain for voltage gain buffer as her skill and active ability. Kotori, on the other hand, has good elegant scoring potential, but only better had her stamina stat just get lower to make her powerful as an event you are. Too much to ask. For the SRs, Riko is better than Dia to reduce stamina damage, but one note less. Ayumu is an SP critical supporter, this time with weak appeal stat, costume selection. Lastly, Maki is another smile scorer, but has low critical potential. That's all for this video. If you like what you hear, give it a like and comment. Subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for notifications. I'm streaming games 3 to 4 times a week on YouTube at 21PHT. I'm also on Twitch at an irregular basis. Links to my socials are in the video description below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye! See you soon!